Very reliable. They were, but still tinny. They were called Tin Lizzies. It was actually a term of affection, even though sometimes it was not. Model Ts were built lightly because of one advancement. It wasn't something that Ford did, it was something he found. In 1907, he found a car speedster wreck at a racetrack, and he found that the car didn't crash the way normal cars did. And when he went to investigate it, he found it was something called vanadium steel that the British had patented, found out about patent. So Ford bought the patent for vanadium steel and started producing his cars with vanadium steel. That gave a light, very twisty body and frame without having the stiffness and the weight necessary in regular carbon steel. That was a step ahead of all of Ford's competition. Ford did not believe in philanthropy, but you wouldn't believe the things that he gave to people. I don't care what your infirmity, what your handicap, if you were willing to work, Ford found a job for you. Even if it was laying in your hospital bed putting nuts and bolts together so that you could assemble kits. Ford would send kits of cars knocked down for rail use, rail shipping. He would send them out to different parts, including there was a factory right here in St. Louis. And they'd take these kits apart and build the cars out of them. Ford built between September the 27th, 1908 and May the 26th, 1927, Ford built 15,007,000 Model Ts. Ford did not want to stop building cars. But by 1923, Ford's son Edsel and his shop foreman realized that the Ford Model T was a dated car. Even though 1923 was the peak production year, 2.6 million cars built and sold. The original 1909 Model T was a Touring. It cost $850 in 1909 money. It did not come with a windshield, a roof, or headlights. You got a basic car for $850. By 1925, which is my black Model T Touring back here, the basic car cost $290, and it came with a roof, a windshield, and headlights. For another $65, you could buy a starter. For another $20, you could get demountable wheels. What do I mean by demountable wheels? Before 1919, if you got a flat on your Ford, you had to take the tire off the wheel with the wheel still on the car. Fix it, put it back on the car, the tire back onto the wheel with the wheel still on the car, and pump it up with a hand pump. We're doing real good. We're at 755 right now. If you have any questions about the Model T, about our club, about any of our people here, you can come see any of us after this show. And we're about to get this car started. Hey! Nope, nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Choke it.
Turn it off. It's off. Here we go.
Push that timing forward. There we go. We're not done yet. Gotta drive this car. Ladies and gentlemen, a hand for our crew. Our time, 9 minutes, 15.28 seconds. They did a real good job. Thank you for coming our show, and if